Hello ladies and gents, it is Dyson here, and today I'm going to talk about the most anticipated games of October 2024. At the time of this recording, one of the games is already out, and another one will be out at the time that this video gets published. So, a couple of them already out at the time that this video does come out, but the rest are not out yet, and let's get into it. First up, we have Throne and Liberty, which comes out on October 1st, 2024. It is a free-to-play MMORPG, I believe. It released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I only saw some stuff about it maybe the last 3 days of September was when I finally started seeing things about it. It was very close to its release date before I saw anything at all. And then, I decided to make the video, and it was actually pretty anticipated. I was like, man, I hadn't even heard of it. But let me read what it says, what it's about here. So it takes place in a vast open world of Silicium. You can scale expansive mountain ranges for new vantage points, scan open skies, traverse sprawling plains, explore a land full of depth and opportunity, adapt your fight to survive and thrive through strategic decisions in PvP, PvE, or both, as you encounter evolving battlefields impacted by weather, time of day, and other players. There's no single path to victory as you seek to defeat Khazar and claim the throne while keeping rival guilds at bay. And up next, one of the most anticipated games is Until Dawn, which is the remake of the original Until Dawn. It is releasing on October 4th, 2024 for both PlayStation 5 and PC. If you've never played Until Dawn or even seen what it's about, well, it's a horror, survival, adventure, single-player game. It's something, alright? It's a pretty great game. And I'll read a little synopsis here for people who have never played it or seen gameplay of it. When 8 friends become trapped on a remote mountain getaway gone wrong, things quickly turn sinister, and they start to suspect they aren't alone. Gripped by fear and with tensions in the group running high, you'll be forced to make snap decisions that could mean life or death for everyone involved. Every choice you make while playing as each of the 8 friends, even the seemingly trivial ones, will carve out your own unique story. With spine-tingling performances from a Hollywood cast, including Hayden Panettiere I'm trying to even think what she would be in. Heroes, I think, and I never watched Nashville, but I think she was in that. Brought to life with the power of the PlayStation 4, it says here. Okay, this is an old synopsis. Your actions alone will decide who survives Until Dawn. Well, now it's been remade completely for PC and PlayStation 5, so it's probably going to even look way better than it did even on the PS4. And Until Dawn's one of the games that still looks pretty good. So, oh, and there is someone mowing very loudly outside. Great, I hope that's not in the video the entire time. I guess it could be. Alright, up next we have Silent Hill 2, which is coming out on October 8th for PlayStation 5 and PC. It also is coming out for Xbox Series X in October, but not 2024. It's coming out October 2025 for Xbox Series X. And there is early access on October 6th, so you can play it early, I believe, if you get a specific version or pre-order or something like that. Silent Hill 2 is listed as an action-adventure game, and also horror and survival. Upon receiving a letter from his late wife, James embarks on a journey to the place where they once cherished countless memories. Holding on to the hope of one last encounter, Silent Hill, by the serene lakeside, he stumbles upon a woman who bears an uncanny resemblance to her. "My name is Maria," she utters with a haunting smile. Her countenance, her voice, she's an eerie mirror of his beloved. Prepare to immerse yourself in a psychological survival horror masterpiece, widely acclaimed as the series' finest, now optimized for the latest hardware. With chilling visuals and spine-tingling audio, this experience will send shivers down your spine. Oh yeah, forgot to mention before that it is a remake, and I already knew that, just completely did not say that before. Because I'm silly, I guess. I don't know. Up next, Metaphor ReFantazio. It releases on October 11th, 2024. It's coming to Xbox Series X, PC, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4. It is an action-adventure RPG, turn-based strategy, and anime game. That's a lot right there. Being then an anime game, I don't usually know how well those do, but this one actually does have quite a bit of anticipation behind it, so that means it'll probably do okay. I personally have never heard of it before, so I'm going to read the synopsis and see if it's something that I might need to also put on my anticipation list, because so far everything that I've said has not been on my list of ooh, I'm excited for that game. From the creative minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5 comes Metaphor ReFantazio, a unique fantasy world where your protagonist will journey alongside his fairy companion Gallica, to lift the curse from the kingdom's lost prince, control your destiny, Face your fears and awaken magical archetype powers that lie dormant in your heart. By awakening to an archetype, you will unlock the power to channel and combine the abilities of unique job classes, strengthen your bonds, and build your party to take down powerful foes and discover the kingdom's true nature. Okay, and you guys won't hear this, but I'm going to kind of watch the trailer a little bit. Yeah, from what I've watched, it looks like a decent game. I've only ever played Persona 5, and I haven't finished it. I need to go back and finish it, but I enjoyed what I've played of it so far. So it's probably going to do better than I thought, just because it's made by the people who made Persona. That'll get more people to buy it, I think, because yeah, Persona is pretty popular. So I think it's probably going to do well, and I can see why it's anticipated now. It's from the people who made, the last few Persona games. That makes sense. Okay, up next we're to a game that is both anticipated by many others, but also myself. Finally, a game I'm anticipating. Let's go. This game is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So, yeah, I'm pumped because I'm a big Dragon Ball guy. This comes out October 11th, 2024. It's coming to PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. It's an action-adventure fighter anime game. There's going to be a story mode. I don't know how much of it there's going to be. I don't know if it's from the very start of Dragon Ball all the way up to I know it's Tournament of Power of Super. That's going to be crazy. If we get full-on Dragon Ball Z, and all the way up to Tournament of Power, Dragon Ball Super, that's going to be awesome. There's 182 fighters. A lot of them are just, different transformations of, some characters, which, that's okay. I'm fine with that. 182 variations of all these different characters. That's cool. I'm probably going to, I'll probably main, Tien and Great Saiyaman, just to annoy some of my friends and my brother. But let me read the synopsis here. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero elevates the iconic gameplay of the Budokai Tenkaichi. I've never played those games, so I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but my friends are very excited that it's basically another Budokai game. So I've only heard great things, so that means Sparking Zero should be good. Hopefully. But yes, taking the Budokai Tenkaichi series to unprecedented heights, it says. Dive into an expansive roster of playable characters, each distinctively equipped with their own signature abilities, transformations, and combat techniques. Embrace the warrior within, engage in battles across dynamic arenas that visually deteriorate and respond to the intensity of your clashes. Feel the ground tremble and the sky shatter as you harness the overwhelming might of the most formidable fighters ever featured in the Dragon Ball universe. This game invites you to embody the sheer destructive force of these legendary warriors. And then whenever, after reading that synopsis, it just reminded me of other great strong fighters, gonna be playing as Hit's gonna be cool. Playing as Jiren's gonna be dope. We get to be some MUI Goku. I'm and we're not gonna see Beast Gohan since it's only up to Tournament of Power. But still, yippee! I'm pumped. And then I've loved so many villains too. I'm gonna be Goku Black. It's just Dragon Ball fans are eating good with this game as long as it turns out great, and hopefully it does. Okay, and up next we have Super Mario Party Jamboree. Comes out October 17th, 2024 to Nintendo Switch only. It is anticipated by both a lot of other people and myself because I love Mario Party games, and this one actually looks closer to some of the older Mario Parties that I'm more used to. I think my first Mario Party was 4 or 5, and then that made me go back and get some of the other ones, and then I continued on from 5 until about, 8 or 9, I can't remember, but for many years straight, I played Mario Party a lot. It's an action co-op party game. There you go. And I'll read the little synopsis for it because I haven't read it myself, so I'm curious. Get ready to visit an enormous island resort for a party. A Mario Party. The biggest Mario Party yet. Super Mario Party Jamboree launches on Nintendo Switch October 17th, take on over 110 minigames, 7 game boards, 5 new boards, and 2 returning boards, and join up to 20 players head-to-head online in a Koopathlon mode. Get ready to visit an enormous island resort for a party, a Mario Party. Why did it say that twice? Oh well, I just read what was there. But, okay, the Koopathlon sounds cool. A 20-player head-to-head online party mode, that's cool. Also, some of the game boards I remember seeing when it was announced, there's a couple really cool boards where I'm just those boards look so fun. There's a certain, there's always certain boards from each Mario Party game that just make the game so good. And sometimes there's some lackluster ones, and sometimes there's just oh, okay, yeah, this is good, but not amazing. But man, there's some really good ones. There's the one where on this one, before it came out, when they were showing the trailer, there's one where you're in cars and stuff, and you're in race cars, go-karts, and that map just looks awesome. There's another map, I don't remember what it was, but I remember being excited for another map. Like, 2 of the maps were like awesome looking, so I don't remember what the other map was, unfortunately, so maybe it wasn't as awesome as I thought it was, but I'm sure whenever I get this game eventually, because like, I'm anticipated like it a lot, like I'm excited, but probably not going to get it right away. It'll probably be one of those games I ask for like Christmas or something. Next is Unknown 9 Awakening, coming out October 18th, 2024 to Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, and PC. Unknown 9 Awakening is a third-person narrative-driven action-adventure game created by Reflector Entertainment. The game tells the story of Haruna, a young woman raised on the streets of Kolkata, India, and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Damn, I'm messing up all kinds. A mentor soon helps her hone her gifts, teaches her to access the mysterious hidden dimension known as the Fold, and propels her on a journey to unlock the mysteries of this new realm. And again, like I said before, it's listed as action-adventure. It's anticipated by a good number of people, more so than Mario Party Jamboree, actually, and I had only heard of it maybe a couple months ago, and then I didn't really hear anything else about it. I just remember seeing people talking about it online. So, I mean, yeah, story sounds fun. Seeing visions of death, you know, they do something cool with that story. Alright, and we're jumping all the way to October 25th, 2024 for the next one, and this one is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This is going to be both anticipated by both a great number of people and myself, even though I'm pretty sure, like, on Steam, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has all editions of the game, so all 3 editions are out performing pre-orders of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Which is awesome. I played the beta Black Ops 6, not knowing for sure how I'd like the game, because I've barely played any Modern Warfare 3. I used to be like just very huge into Call of Duty, and that has slowly dissipated, and I've always been kind of more of a Battlefield guy. I just like vehicle combat and stuff like that, and I'm also just slowly turning into a more of a single player games kind of guy, or just more, I don't know. I don't even know what, but I'm still excited for Black Ops 6. After the beta, my excitement got a lot more, because originally, you know, I knew the zombies was coming out for Black Ops 6, and Treyarch usually does the best with zombies. They really do. I know not a lot of the same people are still at Treyarch, but I still have trust in them to pull off better zombies than other developers do for Call of Duty. And I know that one of the maps is not traditional, kind of similar to whatever the Outblast or Out whatever the heck map from Cold War was. That map wasn't bad. Sure, I prefer turn-based. Vanguard tried to do something similar with its mode, and it just wasn't as good because, again, it's not Treyarch zombies. Even if Treyarch helped or mained the zombies, if it's not their own game, they're just not gonna put as much effort into it, or maybe they didn't have as much time as they normally would. I don't know what was the deal, but one of the other 2 maps for Black Ops 6 is a traditional wave, like round-based zombies. That's what we want. If you're like, I love zombies, and they have made them easier over the years, and when you go back and play other zombies, like just the other day I was playing Black Ops 4 zombies and then Black Ops 3 zombies, and the ease level of 3 to 4 is still a pretty big jump. Black Ops 4 zombies is still much easier than Black Ops 3 zombies, and it's kind of crazy how big of a jump it takes. I don't know why they did it. I guess maybe to get more people in the zombies and stuff, because zombies is super fun, but I think Cold War ruined me, where zombies was just almost too easy at times. Still fun to play, but it's made me going back to other zombies games not as good at them, and it makes me very annoyed. Also, I'm just out of practice, but I was still pretty annoyed the other night whenever I wasn't doing as well as I usually would. But I'm excited for Black Ops 6 after the beta, zombies included, even though we didn't have to try zombies. The multiplayer was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But this comes out October 25th, 2024 to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series X. And we'll read a synopsis real quick. Developed by Treyarch and Raven, Black Ops 6 is a spy action thriller set in the early 90s, a period of transition and upheaval in global politics characterized by the end of the Cold War and the rise of the United States as a single superpower. With a mind-bending narrative and unbound by the rules of engagement, this is a signature Black Ops. The Black Ops 6 campaign provides dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay that includes a variety of play spaces and blockbuster set pieces and action-packed moments, high-stakes heists, and cloak and dagger spy activity. In a best-in-class multiplayer experience, players will test their skills across 16 new maps at launch, including 12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, that can be played 2v2 or 6v6. Black Ops 6 also marks the epic return of the round-based zombies, the fan-favorite mode where players will take down hordes of the undead and 2 brand new maps at launch. Post-launch, players can look forward to even more exciting maps and groundbreaking experiences dropping into both multiplayer and zombies. Okay, cool. And of course, it's an action shooter game. Like, that's all you gotta. That's the only thing you can list it under. And next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. And this, again, is both anticipated by many people and myself. I'm a big Sonic guy, and Shadow is literally my favorite Sonic character. So, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie coming out later this year. I am very pumped. And then this game, also extremely pumped. I cannot wait for this. I'm more excited for this than I am Call of Duty. By a pretty good margin. It is coming out on Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Switch, PC, and PlayStation 4. Sonic the Hedgehog returns alongside classic and modern Sonic and Sonic X Shadow Generations, an exciting new compilation offering 2 distinct gaming experiences. Embark on a thrilling adventure as Shadow the Hedgehog, an entirely fresh story campaign, showcasing never-before-seen powers and abilities that reaffirm his status as the ultimate life form. Additionally, Sonic X Shadow's Generations presents a comprehensive remaster of the beloved classic Sonic Generations. This remastered version includes upgraded visuals, new bonus content, and faithfully remastered renditions of iconic 2D and 3D stages, providing fans with an enhanced nostalgic experience. And of course, it's going to be an action-adventure platformer, 2D and 3D, and of course published by Sega and all that fun stuff. So I'm so pumped. The more gameplay I see of like the Shadow the Hedgehog stuff, I'm just And then we're getting DLC in December where it's going to be Shadow voiced by Keanu Reeves, like he is in the movie. I am so freaking amped. I cannot wait. And next, towards the end of the month, we have Life is Strange Double Exposure coming out October 29th, 2024 to Xbox Series X, PC, and PlayStation 5. And there's a Switch date that is to be announced. And I believe that there is like some kind of early access on the 15th for all 4 that I just mentioned, even though it's going to be a while before it comes out to Switch, apparently, from what this says. But Max Caulfield, photographer in residence at the prestigious Caledon University, discovers her closest friend, Safi, dead in the snow, murdered. To save her, Max tries to rewind time, a power she's not used in years. Instead, Max opens the way to a parallel timeline where Safi is still alive and still in danger. Max realizes the killer will soon strike again in both versions of reality. With her new power to shift between 2 timelines, can Max solve and prevent the same murder? I've never played Life is Strange, but that right there actually sounds pretty dope. It's an action-adventure supernatural game, and I didn't realize that Square Enix was the publisher, so that's cool. But yeah, having never played them, I kind of know they're almost Telltale-like in a way, in gameplay style, but I've always heard good things, so I mean, I can see why it's anticipated. That right there is pretty cool. And yeah, I just like, it seems pretty good. And I already watched some stuff on it. And yeah, I mean, it's not on my list, but hey, other people are anticipating it. I hope they enjoy it. And last game that is anticipated pretty heavily, it's very anticipated actually, it's got a lot of anticipations from what I can tell. The site that I use, there's like a little bell that people can click to notify themselves if they have an account about updates and things like that, and over 1,000 people have clicked the little bell thing, so they're like watching it. So that's why it's on the very anticipated list. This comes out on Halloween, this game does, October 31st, 2024, and that is Dragon Age The Veilguard. So, from the storytellers of BioWare comes Dragon Age The Veilguard, an all-new single-player fantasy RPG experience. This bold, heroic adventure is built to deliver on what the series is best known for: rich storytelling, fantasy world-building, companions, and fellowship, and a world where you matter. In Dragon Age The Veilguard, you'll embark on a quest to face powerful elven gods and stop the destruction they're unleashing on the world. You are known as Rock, battling on the front lines alongside a compelling cast of companions with individual storylines and motivations. In true Dragon Age fashion, companions are central to the experience, and as Rock, you must rise up, rally your crew, and forge relationships to become the unexpected leader others believe in. So, of course, it's a RPG game. You know, it's BioWare, EA. It's coming to Xbox Series X, PC, and PlayStation 5. I last played Dragon Age Inquisition. That was the last time I played. I never finished it. My first Dragon Age was 2, which was incredible. It made me go back and play Origins, which was also great. I still think 2 is my favorite. Inquisition was good, but I don't think anything will ever beat 2 in my mind. That's the last one. You guys should tell me why your guys' most anticipated game of October is. Like I said, mine is probably between Dragon Ball or Sonic and Shadow, or maybe even the new Call of Duty. Those are probably the highest 3 that I'm anticipating. And if I had to like actually put them in order, it's Sonic, Dragon Ball, and then Call of Duty. And that's just because I want round-based zombies. This is why Call of Duty's in there. I just want some good zombies. That's all I want. And then, of course, Shadows are awesome. And then Dragon Ball is also great. So, yeah. And if there's anything I missed that you guys thought was pretty anticipated, go ahead and leave them down in the comments and stuff like that. This is just what I could find that people were anticipating, because I look through Twitter. I look at a website called releases.com. That's how I get my release dates and stuff like that. And then I go to, I see what my friends are talking about, the ones who are really in the games, but, social media, see what games people are talking about. I look up what's releasing, I type in that that game, and I see how well it's trending online. And usually the anticipated ones are obvious by the amount of people talking about them. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was informative in some way. Enjoy whatever games you're anticipating out of all these, and even if there's others that didn't make the list, go enjoy the October games, because I know I'm going to be playing at least those 3 that I mentioned earlier quite a bit, and I'm going to have a blast. Hopefully. I want all the games to turn out good. Thanks again, and toodaloo.